Sometimes a thought that you hear could be from your coach, it could be from some random podcast you're listening to, but sometimes a thought just resonates with you and you love it and you want to practice it and you want to use it to your benefit. And that's what happened with me. I'm going to tell you about the thought that I heard, how I made it my own, and now what I'm doing with it to help me make more money. Are you ready to work less, feel more organized and productive, streamline repetitive tasks, and implement systems that allow your coaching business to run smoothly even without you? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Organized Coach Podcast, your go-to source for practical tips and solutions. I'm your host, Tracy Hoth, professional organizer, certified life coach, simplifying expert, and most of all, down-to-earth fellow coach just like you. No matter if you think you're missing the organizing gene, have ADHD, or just love anything organizing, I'm here to help you become an organized coach with a business that works for you. Pull up a seat and let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Tracy Hoth. I am your podcast host. I just realized it's been 16 years since I started professional organizing people. I don't know if that's how you say it, since I've been helping people get organized. And that's what this podcast is about. I've had a long journey of helping people in their homes, in their offices, in their businesses. And now specifically, this podcast is about helping people organize their businesses. Now, today we're going to talk about a question, a thought, questions you can ask yourself that help you make more money in your business. Why? How is that happening? So here's what happened. I heard a thought that resonated with me. One of my coaches, Claire Pelletreau, she was talking and she said the thought that's been helping her, what she realized is the more she loves herself, the more money she makes. I liked thinking about that. And I think she offered that you can put things in there, but what stood out to me was the thought, the more I love my offer, the more money I'm going to make. The more energy that's going to be coming from how I talk about it and how I just know that it's going to help people and my messaging and my emails and how I help people and show up on the calls. All of that is going to be completely different if I am so in love with my offer. I so believe in it and realize how it's going to help people. I think it'll make more money. I will make more money by doing that. If you think about it for yourself, how would you customize that question for yourself? So the more you love yourself, the more you love your offer, the more you love your current job, the more money you make. What would it be? I want to hear what you decide to customize it for yourself. The more I love coaching, the more money I make. It doesn't have to be about money either. Maybe it's the more I love failing, the more organized I get. You know, it could be that, especially if you're listening and you're not a business owner. What is it? What is your current goal? The more I love my body, the healthier I get. Because if you love your body, you want to feed it good food, you want to take care of it, you want to move it, you want to strengthen it. And so what is it? So you pick your thought. That's what you have to start with, picking your thought. Then I am using some questions to help me fall in love with my offer. Now, you can customize these questions as well to go with the sentence that you're practicing. So my belief, the more I love my offer, the more money I make. That's my thought. And then these questions are going to help me live out that thought. They're going to help me fall in love with my offer. So, and this could be an offer. Mine is a course that I'm focused on right now, Organized Coach Academy. But the more I love this offer, the more money I'm going to make. And so these questions are going to help me love my offer. We even talked about this. So I volunteer, I lead a discussion group, and the video of the discussion, the man said, the more you love yourself, the more you love others, because he said, look at how you're loving others right now. And I bet that's how you're loving yourself. So if you're really critical of others, maybe you're really, really critical to yourself. And so then how do you love yourself more? These questions will have to be customized based on what your sentence is, but let's get into the questions. So I did this for my offer, and I'm continuing to do it. I'm continuing to ask myself these questions, but I just went through it quickly so that I could give you examples. And then as I continue to go through it, and as you continue to go through questions, then you come up with more answers, and your brain just goes crazy finding answers to these questions, which I think is the key, because you wouldn't even think about it at first. You would just say, I don't know, or you would think of one or two things. But when you ask yourself these questions over and over, you read through the answers, you see this evidence building, and you just keep thinking of more things. Okay, so question number 1. How does your offer help people? So do this with your offer if you are a business owner and you have an offer this first time, and then customize it to whatever you're wanting to love more. So how does your offer help other people? How does it help people? For Organized Coach Academy, I'm going to give you examples. It teaches them organizing skills. And I thought of, you don't just give them a fish, you teach them how to fish, you know that saying. So this teaches them the organizing skills. But it teaches them in such a way that as they go through their business and the different parts of their business and their assets and their files, they're learning the skills and they're practicing it over and over. It walks them through their business step by step using these skills in each area. It gives them confidence. It reduces decision fatigue. It helps them save time. So that's how my offer, just in a couple seconds, I know it helps people. What is great about your offer? It has a table of contents that I just made, I don't know, a month ago. I think I mentioned it on the podcast, that it gives them the amount of time that each video and each task should take. And so it gives them a plan at the very beginning. You can listen to it on the Kajabi app. It's on Kajabi, and Kajabi has an app, so you can listen to everything on the go. You can re-listen to it. You can listen to the calls. What's great about my offer? You get 2 calls a month. I mean, what course do you know that gets 2 calls a month with the creator of the course? So I'm on there. That's what's so great. I can look at everything the students are doing, customize it for them, walk through it, share things. What else is great about it? The bonuses. They get the SOP vault. They get the SOP template. They get the business dashboard. They get a content or a podcast or both dashboard. So the bonuses are amazing. How are you the perfect person to help the student through this offer? How am I the perfect person? This is question number 3. I have 16. That's where I figured it out. It's not 15. I've been saying 15. Now it's 16 years of experience. I am down to earth. So I honestly don't have things like you would imagine someone that's organized. Like I don't have color coded everything. I have things get messy. I have messy things, but I'm super down to earth. I don't believe in wasting a bunch of money buying a whole bunch of containers to make it look a certain way. I just want it to be and want you to be able to find things when you need them. I'm compassionate. I totally get it. As I've struggled through organizing my own business and learning these tools that I teach, I understand what it's like. And there's no judgment. I want to help you transform. I have the gift of teaching, I believe, and I make things simple, and I'm not going to quit until I help you understand it. I figure things out. Holy cow, I'm becoming an expert at this, figuring things out. And my goal really is to transfer these skills to you. So that's why I'm the perfect person. Why would someone want to invest in this offer? What is their outcome? They want to invest in the offer so they can grow their business. Often they're wasting time, they're overwhelmed, they're bottlenecked their business because things are so disorganized. So they want to grow their business. They want to invest in this offer. They should. They need to invest in this offer so they learn how to work with their brain and the way their brain is made and find solutions and organizing solutions to work with their business, but also work with their brain. Why would someone want to invest in this offer? For the training, because it's going to save them time, because it helps them make and create systems, because they have someone to talk to. Often we just need approval. I don't know if that's the right word. We need someone to sign off like, yes, this is how you do it. That's going to work. Someone sees what you're thinking and what you are thinking is the best way to do it. And then they can say, no, I would do this. I would change this little part, or yes, go for it. That is what I've seen helps people. It works. And you have that approval to go. And they have someone to customize it for them. What is the best part about your offer? Okay, I said this. You get 2 calls every month. It's like having a coach that can help you twice a month so inexpensively. That's what I just can't get over. How inexpensive it is and how much I love it. You have lifetime access. You can come back over and over. You can stay motivated. You are going to stay motivated more so if you're with a group of people and you have the calls on your calendar and you show up to the calls. Those are going to keep you motivated to keep going. This offer is going to be $1 million offer. So I am going to be here as long as it takes. That means the best part about this offer is I am 100% in. I'm there for you. We are going to do it. I am going to help so many people. So what do I love most about the offer? The coaches that have signed up. I love, love, love. It's so fun when someone new joins or purchases the course and gets in the academy and we learn what they do. The last couple people, one was a parent coach, one was a coach for autistic moms, one was a coach that helps people through traumatic childhoods. I'm like just blown away that I get to help these coaches reach people, help people feel more confident in behind the scenes of their business. That's what I love the most, that it's going to help them be successful and reach more people. So many students have said, I'm able to be more creative. This has gotten me in flow. That's what I love most about my offer. It's helping people use their gifts. So I totally get that all people are gifted differently. And if organization isn't something that you feel you've been gifted with, or you have some skills there that are lacking, I just love it when I can help and then they can use their gifts in their business. What results have people gotten so far from this offer? They have organized files. They can actually find what they need. They have their business dashboard set up. They know where their links are. They know what their expenses are. I put in this space my expenses, like all the software programs I'm paying for, memberships I'm involved in, contractors. I just have a list in there chronologically by time of year and if I pay monthly or yearly, and then I can glance at it. And I add things in there as I'm billed. So in the beginning, you might not know all the things you're paying for, but you just get a bill that your Zoom is renewing or your Canva is renewing, or you get your monthly statement or you get an email and you just go add that in. And it's so easy to find because I teach you the trick about how to add it to your bookmarks bar. So you can see, and you are going to save money by knowing this. These are the results. You're going to save money because you're going to see, I don't even use that membership that I'm in. I haven't used that software program, or I've used it once. I can live without it. Oh, and the other thing, most people are paying for, not most, but a lot of people are paying for Dropbox and Google Drive and Apple Memory and, all these things. Once they get their files organized in one place, they can stop paying for that. Now, imagine the savings knowing what you're paying for. What results people have gotten, they have a bookmarks bar that's organized and useful, and it's helping them save so much time. The other thing that people have told me is that and this is kind of combined with the next question. The next question is, what don't people realize about your offer? That they're going to learn tips. Do you know, like for me, when I sit down with someone and I'm watching them work, a lot of times it's with my kids. If I'm watching them work on the computer or on their phone, just seeing them do things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I never knew that trick. I didn't know to move it up and have them all open at one time and then click to the next one. I always swiped out, went to the home page, clicked into the next one. Like just watching them do that continually helps me get these habits in place. And that's something that happens as I'm sharing my screen and showing things. The students are seeing like, oh, she used that shortcut. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, that's how you format that cell. Oh, all these things like that. And now they're starting to take on those little tricks and habits. So the question was, what results have people gotten from the software? They've streamlined their accounts. They have less clutter. Oh, a big one. Well, I'm going to save this one for the next question. So the next question was, what don't people realize about your offer? That by learning these skills, it's going to spill into the other areas of their life and their home. And I think I've mentioned this before. People are like, oh my gosh, I've been organizing my home. Oh my gosh, I have all the paper organized in my house, because now they can make the paper files the same as their digital file structure, and things are organized. They're making decisions and they're practicing making decisions, and it's helping in their home and in their life. What don't people realize about your offer? I think that a lot of it is their mindset. Now, if you're a coach, you might know this, but I think a lot of people believe that they're disorganized and that's just the way it is, and that they can't change that. That's just factual. And I think one of the things about this is they realize they're more organized than they thought they were. That maybe they just haven't had that initial structure. You know what this makes me think of? A secret, super scary dream. I can't believe I'm telling anyone this, but it came up just the other day. Well, it comes up all the time lately. I am not a very good singer, but I thought about if I took a lesson, several lessons, what if I was a good singer? Like, what if I just don't know how to use my voice? I think I'm an alto, and then most people sing in soprano or they sing the melody, and I don't know how to harmonize. And so I think I can't sing because I'm too low for the melody, but then I'm too high to sing that. And then I have to sing falsetto. And I don't even know if I'm saying these terms right. But what if I started taking lessons, which would be the scariest thing for me, to have someone hear me sing all by myself. But what if I took lessons and I realized I'm so much better of a singer than I thought? But there's certain things that I just didn't know to begin with. I didn't know little tricks to harmonize. I didn't know how to use my alto voice. That's kind of how organizing is. I think when you have someone compassionately helping you, teaching you these little tricks, then you realize, oh my gosh, I've been more organized than I even realized my whole life, but I've just always either been told I'm messy or had this identity that I'm not, or I just didn't know how to get it set up, and then I can follow it. So that's what people don't realize about your offer. And then this question, what don't you like about your offer? What don't you like? So the rest of the questions have been super positive, but I want us to know, like, what don't we like about our offer? So one of the things for me is that the copy or my messaging, I didn't like it. I didn't know on the sales page how to summarize it in a way that people realized what they could get, or had it a catchy title that made them think, oh, wow, I know I would want that. And so when you look at a good sales page, it has that caption first thing, and it makes you want it. I just saw someone's recently, and it's like become some kind of, I can't remember what it was, become some leader in 90 days. And I was like, oh, Definitely. If I was working and I was in leadership, I would want that. And knowing that it has a 90-day limit, I'm like, yes, that's what I want. 100%. So my copy and my messaging, maybe I feel like I'm not gifted in that area. And I've been trying to figure it out. So if I want this to be $1 million course, an offer, I need help getting that messaging straightened out. What don't I like about the offer, and what is my solution to that? So I joined Claire Pelletrot's GPM, and I've had Sarah Lucille, her copywriter, helping me. And I tell her, I'm like, okay, drill it in over and over and over. She is gifted. I mean, obviously she's practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced with so many different niches and messaging, just like me. I mean, with organizing, I've practiced and practiced and practiced for 16 years. I mean, no wonder I can think like that, or I can help people find solutions because I've seen it all. Sarah Lucille too, she just has this gift. And so many things on my opt-in, my webinar, my sales page are all her ideas to make it clear. And she just shares because she knows people who are in the position of being disorganized, having had someone tell them that they're disorganized all this time, that she's like, Tracy, this is what they feel like. This is how it is. Tell them more about this. And she has all these things. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So the other thing I don't like about my offer is it's not in front of enough people. And that's probably a lot of our problems, right? We just need our offer to be in front of more people because there are people there that want this, that need it, that know they're looking for answers. And so that's another reason. So then I think, what's the solution to that? And there's a couple things I'm doing, and I won't get into those. Maybe I'll do another podcast episode on that, how to get your offer in front of more people and how to do it in an organized way. Ooh, that sounds so fun. But anyway, so I joined Claire's thing. She's teaching me Facebook ads. So these skills that I want to learn to help me with this offer, that's what I'm doing. The other thing I didn't like about the offer, once I heard someone say I just don't know. I wish I knew how long the videos took. So I'm like, okay, solution. I'm going to make a table of contents. I'm going to put down how long every video is. And then I'm going to guesstimate how long the tasks take so that they have that bird's eye view right when they come into the program. Okay, so let me count how many questions this is. Let's review. Number 1, how does your offer help people? Number 2, what is great about your offer? Number 3, how are you the perfect person to help people through this offer? Number 4, why would someone want to invest in this offer? What is their outcome? Number 5, what is the best part about your offer? 6, what do you love most about your offer? 7, what results have people gotten from this offer? 8, what don't people realize about your offer? And 9, what don't you like about your offer? And then what's the solution for that? I feel like it needs to be 10, don't you? So 10, what comes up for me is then let's make a plan. Because what don't you like about your offer? And if you're going to find a solution for it, you need to prioritize your plan. And the other thing, so number 10 is just going to be, how will I execute this? That could be, how will I execute falling in love with my offer? Because the more in love with my offer, the more money I'm going to make. So how will I execute falling in love? Or how will I execute the solution for what I don't like about the offer? How will I execute reviewing this and answering these questions again? So maybe that question number 10 is, how will I execute this? What is my next step? So for me, my next step is to continue journaling about it, continue answering these questions over and over and over and writing about them. So I think I'm going to print the questions out and I'm going to put them on the calendar, the dashboard that I use every morning. I'm going to put them on my desk right under the front page. And every morning, I'm just going to jot down I'm going to be really loose about it. I'm going to pick one of the questions and jot down an answer. I'm going to do it on the paper. I don't want to open my computer and find that. I can transfer these in later, but I'm going to just jot it down on the paper. So that is how I will execute falling in love with my offer. And then I'm currently working on the solutions for my offer. So the next step is to print this paper out. I'm going to go ahead and put these questions in a PDF for you, and I'll link to them in the show notes. I cannot wait to hear what you chose for your question, how you customized it, what's resonating for you with it, or if you chose an offer and these questions are suited perfectly for you to fall more in love with your offer. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, share this if you found it helpful, and I would love for you to leave a review. And if you want to get organized, if Organized Coach Academy, well, especially after hearing me answer how great it is and how much it'll benefit you and what I love about it, get in there. And I have something super exciting to share. I just finished a very special offer with Organized Coach Academy, and you can find it by going to simplysquaredaway.com/5 files, the number 5 and files, FILES. Okay, go check it out. It is my training on the only 5 digital files you'll ever need to run a smooth and profitable coaching business. You watch that training and there's a very special offer, the best offer you will find for joining Organized Coach Academy. So go check that out and have an amazing day. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for you listening to this podcast. Wait, if you're finding this podcast useful, you must check out the Organized Coach Academy. It's my course where I walk you through every step to get your business organized, to get yourself organized, to save money and time, to prepare to hire someone, to do all the things that you want to do in your business with ease. Check that out at simplysquaredaway.com/OCA. Also, I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but I would love it. It's my way of knowing that you're enjoying the podcast if you leave a written review. I have lots of freebies for you. They're linked in the show notes. You can find them in my bio on Instagram at Tracy Hoth. And until next week, have a beautiful day.